On this week's episode of BJ in the Morning, we're going to talk about Black Friday. Let's go. Welcome to BJ in the Morning. I'm Juan.
And I'm Brendan.
And
or should I say Brendan?
Brendan. You gotta sound scared.
Oh, that's what you were doing?
Black Friday.
The hash bringing. The slash sing. You don't know that one from SpongeBob?
Oh, it's been a long time.
Yeah, it's okay.
Spin a long time.
Spin a
while.
Spin a while. Critical Role. That's all I think of.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're talking about Black Friday stuff today. What?
We sure are.
Because this is coming out supposedly on Black Friday.
At some point on Black Friday.
On Black Friday.
Yeah.
Which we were just talking about how Black Friday has been going on all month.
Yeah, and it's crazy to me that I'm, logging into Amazon or the Walmart app or the Target app or whatever app that's out there now.
Yeah, because it's all ads on every app.
And they're plastering Black Friday sales from November 26th. November 16th.
Yeah.
Until November 30th.
Yeah, I think Amazon's is the 21st through the 29th.
And don't forget about Cyber Monday.
Is that even a thing anymore?
So
everything's Cyber now.
Cyber Monday is supposed to happen on Monday, next Monday.
Yeah, but it's just already going. Right?
So is it going to be Cyber
Weekend,
Monday through Friday,
the whole week? I feel like we've kind of we've aged up. You know what I mean? From having Black Friday, Cyber Monday, because they're just doing sales all the time, and most of the sales are online anyways. So. But is that okay?
Yeah.
Like, are we okay with this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think so. Although, are the sales really sales, though?
No, because I really feel like they're inflating the price and then reducing it. And it's like...
I did see, though, I was at Best Buy today.
Okay.
It's a dangerous place for me to be.
Yeah. I've gone to Best Buy with you in the last couple months.
So let me tell you what I bought today. I was going to buy a TV. 75-inch.
Shit.
It was $540.
That ain't bad.
4K. UHD.
What else? Tell me more. Tell me more.
I think it was QLED.
Did he have a fast car?
But I did not buy it.
Okay.
We tried to buy a washer and dryer. And both of them together were $1,000.
Not bad.
But then they were like, do you need us to install it? I'm like, yeah, I can't get it through that fucking door. So installation fee, $24 each.
Still not horrible.
Would you like us to take your old ones away?
How much does that cost?
$60 each.
Wow. You're like, no, just leave them in the garage.
I almost wanted to, but so then it was like, okay, do you want the 3-year plan or whatever?
$100?
Yes, $100 each.
Yeah.
Okay. You might need the new stainless steel, like whatever, blah 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 hose. Yeah, sure. Yeah, throw it in there. I don't remember how much it was, but at the end of the day, it was like $1,600.
Yeah, no.
And I was like, I'm gonna think about it. So
yeah,
I'm gonna go home.
You look at
and
the original price without Black Friday sales, and it's $1,600.
Oh no, it was like $2,000 for both of them.
I mean, but still.
But yeah, like all the add-ons. With all the add-ons, without Black Friday.
Yeah.
$2,600.
Gross.
Yuck.
Gross.
So what I did buy, I bought a pair of shoes for work.
Nice.
Because I was walking around and I was like, what's that smell? Oh, it's my feet coming through the fucking shoes.
That's how old your shoes are?
The shoes are old. I got 2 sweaters.
Nice.
$20 each. I got 2 new pairs of pants. Because as you can tell, I'm wearing my work pants right now.
Yeah.
All messed up. $20 each. What else did I get?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
I feel like I got something else.
You know what I bought today?
I got Wendy's today too.
Nice.
$10.
Yeah. Hell yeah,
$10.
brother. Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
I bought a Coke Zero today.
Sweet.
Yeah.
$3.
It was $1.50
Nice.
from the vending machine at work.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're not talking about what we bought for Black Friday. That's not the purpose of this episode.
No, because I think I was getting to a segue, if you will, about how all Black Friday deals are now online, because we're never gonna have crazy, wild stories of Black Friday sales again, really, unless some company decides this is the year we're going back to in-store,
open at midnight.
Have like armed guards and prison riot gear and like.
So we're talking about back in the day.
Yeah, how are you thinking?
Are
you thinking? Do you want me to keep talking?
I'm thinking about back in the day, and it's gonna go.
Oh, different one.
No, yeah, like when it turns into water.
Yeah.
And it's like us as little kids. Let's go Black Friday shopping.
I remember the first time I went Black Friday shopping. I seriously went. I was probably 17, 18, around then when we had our first job together.
Yeah.
And I was just like needing socks.
I remember seeing the line and saying,
nope.
No.
But also back then, Walmart was 24 hours. So I got off work, went home and hung out and was like, I'm going to just go get socks then. Went and got socks. And I think Scott Pilgrim on DVD.
Sick.
And that's what I walked out with.
Hell yeah.
That was my first Black Friday shopping experience. But I do think they were doing sales at like 10 p.m. then because it wasn't midnight. I only went to Walmart at midnight when I was in my 20s.
It just kept getting earlier and earlier and earlier.
So here we are.
In
an age where we're probably not going to have crazy, scary like instances at Black Friday sales. So why don't we take a trip down memory lane and read some firsthand accounts from customers and from employees of these places that put on crazy Black Friday deals.
Of Black Friday horror stories.
Real horror stories. Because people get freaking crazy, dude.
People are crazy.
Yeah.
People are crazy, and people get crazy for the dumbest things.
Yeah, and I think sales were a lot more aggressive on Black Friday when they were when everything was just in the stores for that day. And now that there are weeks long, it's like, are you sure you just didn't bump up the price and then discount it a little bit?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what they're doing. But there was some crazy sales back in the day. I know that.
Yeah. So let's get into our horror stories.
Horror.
About Black Friday.
Yeah, you want to start us off today?
Like Scoob, I think I don't want to go Black Friday shopping this year.
The first line of that, like the like Scoob, was spot on. The rest of it fell apart.
Like Scoob.
That's pretty good. Can you do the Tim Allen thing now? We haven't done that in a while.
Racky.
No.
Where are my vesicles? Have you seen that video? Where are my vesicles? All right. Black Friday. All right, we got some pretty quick stories.
Okay.
At least I do.
I have some quick ones, some long ones.
Okay.
Most of these, by the way, were found from Reddit. A lot of them are just all over the place, so we don't really have like a specific subreddit for it. But,
yeah.
Take it away.
All right. This one is from No Matter. That's their name on Reddit. 11 years ago.
Dang, what was going on 11 years ago?
And I think all of my stories are from 11 years ago. What was going on?
It was 2013.
Oh, we were living together.
Yeah, we were.
Like Scoob.
2013 seems so long ago because it was.
Yeah.
We were young bucks, dude.
We were.
We were
21.
21. Yeah, like fresh 21.
Crazy.
That's probably why I don't remember most of that year.
Yeah. All right. So
I mean, we didn't drink.
No.
Ever.
Never. What?
Raggy? Take it away. Read the story.
All right. So from no matter 11 years ago, back in my poor college days when I worked at Walmart, we had a fight break out over a bike.
Ooh.
Fists were thrown and there was some blood. Eventually, one guy got a hold of it and managed to get away from the crowd. He rode the bike out of the store to flee his pursuers without paying. Someone commented, "Toodaloo, motherfuckers."
That seems appropriate for 13 or 11 years ago.
Yeah. And then another person commented a picture of one of the pink princess bikes with the tassels on it. So long, motherfuckers.
If I was in that position and I managed to get on the bike, I'm not stopping to pay for it.
I'm out of here.
I'm going.
I'm out of here.
That's a funny story, despite there being bloodshed.
And theft.
Theft is
bad.
Theft is bad. It is hilarious to picture, though.
Yeah.
That reminds me of one year around Christmas time. I was at Walmart and I watched a guy load a cart with a bunch of toys and just walk out.
He just left.
If I've accidentally scanned something or not scanned something on self-checkout and I'm walking out and they notice it, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I like turn around. I'm like, I'll go pay for it right now. Or have you ever gone to your car and realized you didn't scan like a case of water underneath?
Yeah, I've done that.
I feel like shit.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I feel like ass. And there was one time just last week I like bought like a handful of like the same things. I bought like 5. I don't remember what it was. And I like put them onto the thing real fast. And I left one in the cart. And so we only paid for 4 of the 5.
Uh-oh. You're going to jail.
And Maria was like, I didn't say anything, but you left one in the cart. And I was like, you let me theft? You let me take something from the store?
We can never go back there. They're going to know. They have my picture on the wall.
Oh, my God. I'm a thief.
I'm a thief. Yeah, we're too old to be stealing shit from stores, man.
That's crazy. But we're 14. We try to take posters from Walmart, and they stop us at the door. All right.
Yeah, but this guy, full cart of toys unbagged, just walked out willy-nilly. Not a care in the world.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
And yeah, anyways. Let me read a lengthy one for you. How's that sound? So this one is it is titled "A Nintendo Caused a Bloodbath."
Dun dun dun.
This is from Church of Xenu. Is the author. Years ago, I got hired as seasonal help for Toys R Us. RIP. Toys R Us.
R.I.P.
It was before they redesigned the stores into their current. This was from a while ago. It doesn't say when, but from their current, into their current mess, and everything was really long aisles. I got stuck in aisle 1, which was board games on one side and the big glass case of video games on the other. As soon as he started explaining this, I started picturing that exact setup. Do you remember the video games section? It was like all blocked in, one exit. Man, Toys R Us was crazy, dude. Anyways, this was the year that Super Nintendo came out. So this is 91?
Something like that.
91. So we had one behind the glass with a controller outside so you could try out Super Mario Land.
Not a good idea.
Not around Black Friday. I'm up on a ladder getting more copies of Crocodile Dentist. Great game. Do you know that game?
I don't know that game.
It's got the little teeth and you push them down and then it'll chomp on you if you push the wrong tooth.
Don't they have one with like knives on it?
No.
Yeah, they have one with knives. And you push it and there's like knives on the top one.
That seems
not really knives,
violent.
but like it's like Yeah.
Anyways, so I was getting more copies of Crocodile Dentist down to restock the lower shelves, and I hear some yelling. I look down, and two kids are shoving each other in front of the Super Nintendo. They each start swinging at each other, and their parents intervene, only to start fighting themselves. I slide down the ladder, and my manager rushes over to try and stop things from getting worse. One of the parents had a bat in his cart and hits the other guy square in the back, knocking him into the display cabinet, shattering the glass, and cutting him up real good. The guy with the bat realizes what he did and grabs his kid and tries to make a run for the door. Management is trying to block him from leaving as they go and manage to get the cop that is outside directing traffic. The police come in and wrestle this guy to the ground while his kids watch. He resists and gets a serious beatdown in the middle of the store. The other guy that went through the glass is cut up and bleeding really bad. He ends up losing an eye over the whole thing. After this is all over, we have to lock up the Super Nintendo, and you could only try it out if management opens the case for you. The other really messed up part of this whole thing is that people are taking toys out of the cut up man's cart as EMS works on him, and his kid sits there crying. One woman even tries to take the blood-splattered demo SNES out of the broken case to try and buy it for her kid. People are heartless, mindless sheep when it comes to cheap crap. Ever since this, I spend my Black Fridays at home.
Wow.
So, you know how 90s movies were like super violent?
It was real.
It was real, yeah. Like, that... I didn't read that story before.
Uh-huh.
I only read the title to you to make sure you didn't also pick that story.
Yeah.
Holy crap, dude. People are nuts.
Ugh. Taking stuff out of his basket?
He's hurt. He's stuff in his basket.
He's losing an eye. He is actively losing his eye.
Shit.
And you're going to take stuff out of his cart and step over him to get to the display NES.
Yeah.
Really?
People are heartless.
Wow.
It gets crazy on Black Friday.
It was an NES, you said?
Super Nintendo.
Sorry.
SNES.
SNES. That's what I said.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Hey.
That's what I said. You're just a chill guy, dude.
We got to talk about that.
Okay. We'll forget by the time we finish this episode.
Oh, my God. We got to talk about chill guy.
But yeah. You got another story for us?
I do. That story did take me aback. Hey, let's do another video game one.
Okay. Tie it together.
All right. So this is from Ruckus 55, 11 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I've thrown one punch in my life, and it was on Black Friday.
Oh.
So it was the year the 360 came out. I was standing in line to get some external hard drive next to the video games. There was this 11-ish year old kid with a woman in her 60s. He was waiting for his 360 bundle. The woman before him had gotten the last one. Had gotten the last one. Gotten the last one. Sighs all around. Then he says, "Nope, one more," and begins to motion of handing it to the kid, and this guy comes out of nowhere and pushed the older woman and the kid. The kid hit his face on the edge of the video game rack. And this typed weird. You know, the one with the metal plastic dividers, period. At 19 years old, I don't know what came over me, but I instantly swung for the dude's head and caught him right in the temple, sending him into a Keurig tower in the middle of the aisle. You spelled aisle wrong, by the way.
I didn't type it.
Everyone froze, including me. The guy had dropped the 360 and got up and walked away. I slid it with my foot to the kid, and he didn't say anything either. Best part about it was I still wanted the hard drive. I turned to get back at the
Take it
I
back.
turned to get back in the end of the line.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, the rep in charge. There's a lot of typos in here. The rep in charge of handing out the other items, such as the hard drive, asked who was next. The first 2 people in line just pointed at me, causing me to skip about 5 spots in line. That's it. He put I'm instead of in. There's commas where they really don't need to be. Periods where they don't need to be.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have read that one, dude. To be honest. But he punched a guy in the face.
Yeah.
To summarize.
Yeah.
He punched a guy in the face
because he tried to steal a 360 from a kid.
Shoved a kid and
an old lady.
I'm assuming grandmother.
Something.
Out of the way to get the last 360. And the kid hit his face.
Messed up. Deserved to be punched in the face. But
you know what I felt like right now reading that?
What?
Hang on. Pull up your next story while I pull up I felt like this.
You better pull it up fast. It's an audio podcast.
You ever had a dream
you could anything.
You want him to do you so much you could do anything.
Yes.
That's anytime we read shit on the podcast, man.
Especially one with hella typos.
Yeah. Well, this one I don't think has a bunch of typos.
Let's hope not.
But this one is if these would calm down for a second. This is from Dave versus Volcano.
Okay.
It's not 11 years old, but it's a little more recent. Speaking of Best Buy, I worked for Best Buy for 6 years. Everyone knows about the lines that you stand in outside. Part of the process is once you get into the store. Oh my gosh, if this stops jumping around. Part of the process is once you get into the store, you stand in another line to buy your products. Our manager thought he was particularly smart winding the line through our appliance department. Mind you, there are usually 1,500 plus people in the building at 6 a.m. with a line still outside. Well, we got a complaint from one of our patrons. After checking the dryers, we find a nice turd in one. Good size, solid consistency, just sitting there. A lady did not want to lose her spot. She opened the dryer and shat right in front of everyone.
Are you serious?
I decided that day, even though I may want stuff, I will never shit in front of an entire crowd of people for an $800 plasma TV.
No. Yeah. I would not.
Nope.
And just to keep your spot in line?
No.
They're just like, oh, hey, speaking of washing machines and dryers.
Yeah, also.
Just open that bitch up.
Yeah.
Pop the squat.
How do you angle? I don't want to know. I don't want to think about it. It's like, it would be so difficult.
Probably just like folded in there.
Yeah.
I want to know what the people were thinking around her.
Yeah, I can't.
Like, first of all, this lady starts pulling down her pants, right? And you're like, what?
Yeah, what is going on right now?
Lady, right?
Yeah. What are you doing,
And you're
lady?
probably more like this, right? Like trying to like not look.
I would do the thing where you turn, but
like,
you keep it so you can turn your head a little bit to just
like what the hell?
Is this real life? Is this actually happening right now?
And then she starts shitting in the dryer.
Yeah. I would probably gag.
I would probably leave.
Yeah.
I probably would have. She would have caused me to lose my spot in line.
I would have found the closest bike and rode out of the store.
So long, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
Yeah, no, it's a no from me, dog.
It's a no for me.
Yeah.
Are we doing the next one?
Yeah, go for it.
Alrighty then. All right. How about another Toys R Us story?
Okay.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
From Akari?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Akari? 11 years ago. They're all 11 years ago, by the way. So, I work back of house at Toys R Us. I'm gonna turn it sideways just so I can get a little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger.
I spent Black Friday taking big ticket items to the back where we just loaded them into the customer's car instead of trying to make our way to the front of the store. Apparently, somebody decided it was fine to wander into the back storage room to start opening boxes to find what they wanted. Other customers saw this one jackass do it and then decided it was okay if they did too.
Mm-hmm.
Myself and the other back of house guys were busy wrestling with a really obnoxious bed set. So when I made it to the other side of our back storage, I found like 8 to 10 people just taking cases off our bays and opening them, then tossing them aside if they didn't want it. They claimed there was nothing indicating they couldn't come back here. We have 2 signs on the swing doors saying employees only and a warning only authorized personnel beyond this point.
Beyond this point.
The end.
So, yeah, they were just like, meh, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, that guy's doing it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
They got stuff back here.
There's stuff.
And then like, do I want this?
No.
Thanks. Those were $400 headphones, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah. Do I want this?
No.
Do I want this?
Yes. Don't throw it.
That's too heavy.
Not up in here.
What about this one?
No.
I don't want it?
Nope.
Gone.
Gone.
Where'd it go? Do I want this Sprite?
Yeah, no, definitely. Is there still some in it? A little bit. You don't want to spill it. It's 0 sugar though, so it's not gonna get sticky.
I want this Hyrule Shield?
Yes. Yes. All right.
All right. Next.
This one is from. This is a new start. I get it. It's not spelled a new start, but when you say it quickly, this is a new start. Yeah, it's ANUSTART.
That's cute.
This one year when I was 15, I worked at Walmart doing shelf stocking. You can start working at Walmart at 15?
Stocking?
This time, we happened to have this doll on sale for $19.99. Toys R Us had the same doll for $79.99. This was in 2003. People knew about this. And I mean, people were lined up outside 5 hours before we opened. They weren't just your regular bargain shoppers. They were a bunch of middle-aged women who have been standing in the cold for 5 hours for this doll. And of course, the few normal bargain shoppers in the mix also. 15 minutes before open, we start hearing this loud bang. So a few of us went to see what's happening. They were ramming the door. 200 cold people were trying to take down the gate to the store. 5 minutes later, you heard the loud snap. They broke through the doors. Everybody rushed into the store. Even though it was not open and no one was at their cash register, it didn't matter. People thought it was okay to go through the door that popped off its hinges. I've never seen anything like it, and I've worked retail in total now for almost 10 years. First, We had to call an ambulance as there was one of our elderly customers, a very nice old man who always makes people smile. He was near the front entrance in the front of the line, and he fell to the floor and got run over by countless people. Nobody stopped to help him. He just got stepped on. He had a broken hip, broken ribs, and countless bruises and cuts after getting stepped on with high heels. At the same time this was happening, I headed over to the toy section where there were 3 pallets of these dolls were sitting. And what did I see? A crazy woman swinging her cane violently, claiming the whole lot of them. She wanted all of the dolls. Screaming things like, I've been here for 8 hours. I brought $5,000. I'm getting them all. If you want some, you're going to have to buy it from me. Fucking scalpers.
Wow.
She was crazy and hit 2 employees along with many customers. Our security guard, Robin, was there, though. Small, but she was built. She was trained in martial arts, but you never know because she wore baggy clothes. Robin went up to the front of the crowd and just said, this is strike 2. I want you to leave now or else I'm having you removed. Of course, she screams out, bring it on, you can take me, the crazy lady. So Robin did the most unusual thing I've ever seen. She slowly walked up to her, put her hands in her pockets, and threw 3 or 4 bouncy balls on the floor. Crazy lady was a little thrown off and looked at the balls. Robin snapped the cane out of her hands while simultaneously smacking her with it on her arm. She spun her around, held her arms behind her back until the cop showed up a minute later. The rest went pretty well. We sold out of the dolls in minutes. Limit 1 per customer.
Dang.
So I'm just picturing she just throws some bouncy balls on the floor, yeah, like as a just pocket sand.
Doink, doink, doink.
Like, you see that?
Huh?
And then just grabs the cane, smacks, spins her around. Is like, got you now.
It's like in the video marks. The video games when the bad guys have question marks over their head. Huh? What was that?
You do a takedown on them.
I think I heard something.
No, you didn't.
It's the bat. Oh, we can take him.
Where'd he go?
Oh,
holding the
forget
cape
it.
like this.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone.
Forget it. I'm picturing Scott Calvin and Marlon fighting for the Turbo Man.
Scott
Is
Calvin?
It? No, that's the Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
What's his name? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Mm-hmm.
He is. Is this Scott?
No.
You know what it is?
No.
Shit.
Do you want me to look it up?
I said Scott Calvin.
Yeah, that's the Santa Claus.
But anyway, they're fighting over trying to get the Turbo Man, the last Turbo Man in the store.
Isn't it like
everyone's
Kirby?
trying to get a Turbo Man.
Howard Langston.
Howard.
And Jamie and Liz. And
Jamie's the kid. Liz
Sinbad.
is the wife. Sinbad is Marlon.
Myron. Jesus Christ. You're done, dude. You're done.
It's turbo time. Whatever.
Well, that movie is so good because things were like that. You know, we don't have sales like that. We don't get this anymore.
Right.
Because everyone's just like this.
Click.
Done.
It'll be here in 4 days.
3 to 5 business days.
Yeah. All right.
You want to do one more each and call it a night?
Or
you got a couple more?
I have a couple more.
I'm running out, so you want to do a couple?
Sure.
You want to do one? I'll do one, and then you do another one?
Sure.
And then call it?
Sure.
I don't know.
Whatever's clever. Okay, I'll skip this one then. If we're only going to do a couple more.
I can definitely find some more. I have some short
No, it's okay.
Ones. I have some really short ones.
It's okay. You can read one of mine.
I have some really short ones, so I'll just do those.
Okay. So, this one's really short.
Mm-hmm.
This is from Deleted.
Oh.
11 years ago. You know what that means.
They
deleted account.
Yeah.
Deleted account. Someone punched a security guard in the face because he thought he was a customer skipping to the front of the line. He was just walking in the door to start his shift. So yeah, my town has those kinds of people.
That's it.
That's it.
Because I have it on my list.
Yeah, that's all. That's all of it.
Can you imagine? You're just like, another day. It's freaking Black Friday.
Hey!
Going on my He's cutting the line.
Horrible.
You just lost your spot in line, bud. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Right. You got one?
I got one about everyone's favorite toy from the 90s.
Okay.
Furbies. Was that the 90s?
Oh, jeez.
2000s?
Yeah.
Anyways, I worked at Toys R Us when the original Furby came out. I walked in the back doors right before my shift when the doors were supposed to open. I had people follow me in and assault me trying to get a dumb Furby. Then, when the doors finally did open, one parent pushed my coworker to the ground, jumped on top of a pile of people to get one from the display. She ended up kicking some guy in the head, grabbed a Furby, stuffed it down her shirt, and tried to casually walk out and steal it.
Wow.
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 There's a lot of theft in these.
Yeah.
And just think, how much theft do you actually think happened on Black Friday?
Probably a lot.
Probably.
Oh, back then at least.
There was that one guy with all those cards.
Well, now you can't really steal when you're...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to go through a lot more hoops if you're going to steal online.
Hoops, loops, and
Scoops.
Scoops.
The sweeps. The
sweeps, the creeps, and...
The bleeps.
The bleeps. All right. Next one. Walmart story time.
Oh.
From Wildcard 084. This was 11 years ago.
No way.
Yep.
Wow.
So, a couple years ago.
So, even longer.
That's why I had to say 11 years ago again.
Uh-huh.
Because it says a couple years ago.
So, it was posted 11 years ago, but it's from a couple years before. So, it's like more like 13 or 14 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You want to know how to time travel? Reddit.
Heck yeah. A couple years ago, when the sale started, there was a surge of people trying to get their stuff. One lady got knocked down and her pen went straight into her neck.
And it's an actual pen, because if you're thinking of the new kind of pen, we didn't have those back then.
Like a...
Yeah.
Oh, right.
We didn't have those back then, so it's an actual pen.
It's a pen.
Someone carried a pen on them.
Well, they probably had a list of things they wanted to buy.
Or they were writing checks, and their butt had to cash.
But if they're in the surge of people coming in, they're probably like,
oh, shit. Oh,
Furbies.
Anyways, this is horrible.
Furbies, Turbo Man, Nintendo 64. Or
Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo. All right.
Anyways, this is horrible. I don't know why we're joking about it.
Yeah,
her really pen went into her neck.
Into her neck. Bleeding everywhere.
Oh, God.
Thankfully, missing the jugular.
Thankfully. She still has a pen in her neck.
Missing the jugular.
Jugular.
The fucked up part is that no one tried to help her, and they walked over her to get their shitty deal items.
Wow.
This lady stabbed herself in the neck on accident with her pen.
Because she was getting shoved around.
You know how much force needs to go
it's
for
like biting a
pen
carrot. Wait, no, that's
to
different.
go into your neck?
Yeah.
And
I'm just imagining... oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just imagining people walking over her and, like, slips.
She's like, oh, Jesus.
It's just...
Fucking B-word. You know what I mean? How dare you
bleed on my floor?
How dare you make me slip and waste time to my Furbies?
Oh, my God. Anyways, finish.
All right. An associate saw it happen and had to stand over top of her to protect her from getting trampled. When the ambulance crew arrived, they had to literally shove people out of the way because no one would move.
Heathens.
And somebody commented saying, I thought you were going to end it with the ambulance crew arriving and they walked her over to get the items that she needed.
That would be so heartwarming.
Yeah, but she's literally bleeding,
no, but she's in the hospital, bleeding
neck.
out. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh my
That was
god,
it
dude.
for that story.
Okay, I have one
Missing
more.
the juggler.
The juggler. I got one, and it's titled "Disaster Ensued When a Black Friday Shopper Was Denied Her Bacon."
Ooh, bacon.
Yeah. This is from Kiduo. I worked for 6 years at a Johnny Rockets in a mall as a server and manager.
Oh, I did have this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't open early like the rest of the stores because we are a restaurant and, well, we don't serve breakfast.
Uh-huh.
We had people shake our gates screaming that they wanted food. It would be just me and an opener getting the chair set out. I pointed them towards the food court and told them we didn't serve breakfast. A lady spit at me and told me, "I know you have bacon." We do, in the fridge, waiting to be cooked and put on a burger. That's it.
Spit at her.
Spit.
She got spat at.
She got spat at. It's ridiculous. People are crazy. Maybe the stories like these.
But like,
yeah.
did she? The lady didn't try to order. Did
She just give me the bacon.
She just went.
Dude,
You have bacon.
she went hawk to a and give me that bacon.
You have bacon, don't you?
Yep. Yeah, sure do.
Yes, we do.
Just like
Steak. Smells like you already ate bacon. Right.
Stories like these are like, I don't know. It's why I never want to work in food again.
Yeah.
Because it happens. Shit like this happens. Even not on Black Friday.
Right.
The amount of times in my last job.
But it's always worse on Black Friday.
The last Black Friday I worked in a restaurant. Everyone's like, "You got any Black Friday deals?" I'm like, "It's fucking pizza, man. No. Like, go to the Target across the street."
There's never Black Friday deals on food, is there?
Not really.
I did get a Black Friday
A Black
deal.
Friday deal?
I got a Black Friday deal.
Yeah.
Raggy.
What's your deal? I mean, what was the deal you got? I don't want to know your deal.
At Costco.
Uh-huh.
Which was horrible, by the way.
Oh, no.
Don't go to Costco right before Thanksgiving.
No.
The day before Thanksgiving, by the way. Dating ourselves.
Hey, we're shooting this on, what is it? November 27th.
So...
It is currently 8:16 p.m.
You know, I got my Christmas present early in
the Christmas present, and then and the thing with the stuff,
and
the honey and the nutmeg and the spices.
Yeah, and I had to have you help me take it out. I don't want to say what it is yet, but
yeah.
I was like, hey, I will say this. Hey, I need spatulas.
Spatulas.
And I was like, because I was looking at the item that I got for Christmas.
And you don't have enough spatulas
on display.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I need to buy a little spatulas.
Do some
a lot
hibachi?
of people are going to probably guess what it is anyways.
He got a food truck, okay?
I got a food truck.
And he's not going to, like, serve food out of it?
I got a job at Mr. On's for Christmas.
He's going to just put the food truck in his backyard for himself. Like, it's no one else's food truck.
Anyways, so I was standing around the corner and I was like, "Oh, I need to get some like cool like spatulas for this." And Maria just goes, and I just, there they are, and I saw just the brand, 2 spatulas, a big spatula, a scraper, freaking bottles to like put your oil in and stuff like that.
What was it? Do it one more time.
Bottles. You know what I mean? Those squirt bottles. Where you flip them over and
yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Anyways, I have 2 more stories.
You have 2 more.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
One is really fast.
Okay.
The other one's slightly longer.
Okay, hit it.
All right. Raggy.
Spatulas.
Where are my resticles?
We gotta stop quoting fucking videos on here.
Okay. All right. Loaf McLoaf.
Nice. Great name.
Guess what? 11 years ago.
No way, dude.
Really fast, okay? I got punched in the face because I didn't know what a Zuzu pet was.
I know what those are.
Yeah? What is it?
I won't get punched in the face.
I don't know what it is.
They're like little robot hamsters that will just like...
Just run around?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody commented, did you learn what it was after that?
Well, if you watch this episode.
And then somebody said, how did that exchange go down? I can't see a situation where someone would punch you in the face.
Can we act it out real quick?
Hmm?
Do you want to be the customer or the... You want to be the employee?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be the employee.
Hi, do you have any Zuzu pets?
I'm sorry, sir. What's a Zuzu pet?
That's how it goes.
With the smile.
All right. It's like
the
like the fake Santa Claus.
I was literally about to fucking say that, dude.
Was it Santa Claus 3?
Yes.
Yeah, when they make the toy Santa.
Or was it Santa Claus 2?
2, yeah, because he goes back to find a
Santa
wife.
Claus 2, yes. He's like, ho, 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 ho. I was literally going to say that. You beat me to it. All right. So how did that exchange
We're spending
go
too
down?
much time together.
I know. I can't see a situation where someone would punch you over a little toy. You, can I help you? Them, I need a Zuzu pet. You, I'm sorry, what is that? Them, you don't know what a fucking Zuzu pet is? How can you work here? Punch. Great.
Punch.
Punch. It's in bold.
You had to say it that way. Yeah, I get it.
Punch.
You don't know what a Zuzu pet is?
Zoinks. And that was it.
Maniacal laugh.
Maniacal laugh. That was it for that one.
Okay, good story. Good story. Let's finish her off.
You stole my Santa Claus joke.
No, we made the same joke.
All right, this one is Here for the Free Cake.
Oh.
Came out
11 years ago?
11 years ago.
Wow.
All right.
When did the Santa Claus 2 come out? Was it 11 years ago?
All right. Okay. I haven't told this story in a while. So I worked for how many years? 97.
Came out in 2002.
Oh shit. I was pretty close. So the first one probably came out
In the 90s.
in the 90s,
Yeah.
99 maybe.
But it's not 11 years ago, which I was hoping for.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Anyways.
All right.
Sorry.
Here for the free cakes. So I worked for Mrs. Field Cookies in my local mall during Black Friday.
Sounds like hell.
Back when I was in high school.
Mm.
Our manager got called to a store in a different city because a manager had very severely hurt themselves melting chocolate for their chocolate dipped cookies. Very severely hurt themselves.
Mm.
Very severely.
Got 3rd-degree chocolate burns.
I ended up having to work for the majority of the day with an equally lazy buddy of mine slinging cookies and taking orders for cookie cakes while the mall was packed. So they're both lazy and they're just having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
They're having a silly goose time.
Yeah.
Around 4 in the afternoon, parentheses, and about $1,600 in sales, end parentheses, a gentleman in a button-down Mrs. Fields Cookies shirt comes to our counter telling us he had to do a midday drop for us for whatever money we had taken in the day.
Uh-huh. Sketch.
In the day.
In the day.
Typo.
Taking money in the day.
We had taken money in, comma.
On the
in
day.
The day.
It should say on the day.
Right.
On the line.
On the line. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I let him in the back. He tinkers for a second with the computers and ends up taking our deposits.
Mm.
So now
thousands of cookie dollars.
It's an hour before closing time. My boss is now back to our location to help us close. He starts going through our paperwork and money and realizes realizes we are about $1,600 short. I explained to him that Mr. So-and-so.
So-and-so?
They put it all together. I thought it was a name.
So-and-so.
So-and-so.
Mr. So-and-so.
Mr. So-and-so.
So-and-so.
I'm going to name a pet that.
So-and-so?
Mr. So-and-so.
So-and-so.
All right. Mr. So-and-so came down to our location to do a midday drop since he didn't work. He told me Mr. So-and-so doesn't exist and calls the corporate office. It turned out this guy had gone to over a dozen Mrs. Fields in the area and robbed over $10,000 worth of money.
All the cookie money.
They never figured out who it was. I ended up being fired over it with my buddy. We stole a giant cookie cake as compensation.
Nice.
Worth it.
Was it?
That's what it said.
Was it, though?
That's what it says. Worth it. TLDR?
Too long didn't read.
Too long didn't read. Okay. Too long didn't read.
But
I
we
worked
did
for
read it.
Mrs. Field and got robbed midday Black Friday.
By
a
professional.
master
Oh.
criminal.
I was going to say professional criminal.
Master criminal. Mr. So-and-so.
He was on that show, Master Criminal, hosted by Gordon Ramsay.
Mr. So-and-so.
So-and-so. Honestly, they should make that into a movie.
That's a good movie.
That would be, like, it doesn't have to be Miss Fields.
Just some teenagers having a silly goose time.
Yeah, silly goose time.
Mr. So-and-so comes in, and they're like, oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. But I want to know the story of all the other ones, too. He made out big money. $10,000? Yeah, come on back. Come on back, money back here. We got the money in the back.
Oh, you want money?
Come on back. They robbed themselves.
They did.
They robbed themselves.
And they're like, back to cookies?
Back to cookies? And then they're getting fired, and they're like, I guess we're taking this cookie.
We took a big cookie.
Worth it.
Worth it. Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag cookie.
Hashtag big cookie couldn't finish.
Hashtag, and that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Hashtag I'm lactose intolerant.
Hashtag, they make other kinds of milk that are non-dairy.
Hashtag diabetes.
Hashtag sugar-free cookies.
Hashtag worth it.
Hashtag, yeah, worth it.
Hashtag got fired today.
Hashtag big cookie, though.
Hashtag Mr. So-and-so.
Hashtag lost an eye over a Super Nintendo.
Hashtag stabbed a pen through my jugular.
Hashtag rip Toys R Us.
Hashtag Jeffrey.
Hashtag stroke the furry wall.
Hashtag tried to steal a Furby.
Hashtag I didn't read the story I was going to comment on, so I'm going to stop this hashtag now.
Okay.
There was a story about a guy who tried to steal a Blu-ray player by shoving it down his pants.
Oh, hashtag steals Blu-ray player by shoving it down your pants.
Hashtag crazy bulge.
Hashtag now you know.
That was the TLDR. He tried to steal it.
Too long didn't ring. Stole Blu-ray player down his pants.
Hashtag should we talk about this? First time?
That's your call, bud.
It's here. It's right there.
Are we going to put it in the link below?
Yeah, we're going to put a link below.
Let's put a freaking link below.
We're going to put a link below for something we're announcing right this second for the first time live on the podcast.
It's Saturday night.
It's Saturday night.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag merch shop.
What do you think about that?
What do you think about that? Yeah, so we've launched our merch shop. Technically, it's version 1 of the shop, where you can go and buy a couple items that we have for sale, like a really cool 2024 ornament.
For Christmas.
You could get before Christmas if you order it ASAP.
Right now.
We also have new shirt design. They're all new because we haven't done them before.
Right. We haven't done any shirts.
But we have a Christmas shirt out right now. That says "'Tis the season for a BJ in the morning."
I love it.
And then it's got a picture of us fighting from last Christmas.
Love it.
And then we have our OG design shirt that we've worn on the show.
Yeah.
We made tests of them and then never did anything with it. But I think it's time. We've been doing this for almost 100 episodes. So I put some designs together, and I hope you guys like them.
This is not the 100 episode announcement.
It's not. It's not. This is just. This came up because of the 100th episode.
Right.
So if you want to go to bjinthemorning.printful.me, and that's printful, printful, printful.me. Hashtag get that merch. Reasonably priced. They'll get shipped directly to you guys. So go check it out. Give us a shout out. If you think we should make a shirt designed based on something that we've done on the podcast, let us know, because I'll do it.
Let us know and let it snow.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But also, we're going to post probably images on probably Instagram and maybe TikTok. We can do that, right? So if you want to check those out, go to the link or find us on Instagram and TikTok at
BGinTheMorning_.
And then if you want to watch the video, of our podcast and watch shorts that we put out and, be part of more conversations where you can comment and everything like that, you can go to YouTube at
BG in the Morning Podcast,
where you can like and subscribe to the podcast.
We would love it.
Yeah. And the bell.
Jingle that bell.
Jingle our bell.
Jingle our bell.
Jingle our bells.
Right now.
And we're counting down to episode 100, which we're still planning a lot of fun stuff.
Couple more weeks.
We're aiming for the week before Christmas. I think we can give them that information. Be prepared. We got a lot of cool stuff. We already announced one thing last week, right? What are we doing? Giving away some shirts.
Did you say what it was? We're going to do a giveaway.
Oh, we're giving away some shirts that are not on the store. Limited run.
Limited edition.
Like super limited. They're Christmas themed.
Did you say shirts?
I'm pretty sure I said shirts.
Last year? Last
week?
episode?
I don't remember yesterday. So,
yeah.
Anyways, we're going to give away some shirts. I'm not super limited, small batch, not handcrafted by us, but handcrafted by someone.
Right.
We're rambling now. So maybe we should end it. Maybe we should move on to the next thing. Which is
sleep.
Yeah, I think I need it.
But thank you for listening to BJ in the Morning.
Hope you had a great Thanksgiving and stay safe out there for Black Friday if you're leaving the house.
You stay safe.
Just you.
And if you want some money, come on back.
Come on back. If you want to spend some money, merch shop.
Come on back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on back to the back if you want to steal my money.
Yeah.
And if you want some merch, come on back.
Come on back.
To this episode.
In
the comments.
Check the link.
Hit the link.
Check it out.
Get those shirts. You know what I mean?
Get the shirts. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of BJ in the Morning. I'm Brendan.
And I'm Juan. And we'll talk to you next time.